I am live. This is amazing. Oh my God. So, this is my first time going live, doing a live stream um, on, on YouTube. I've never done this. So, this is exciting. I'm not sure who's in the room. Unable to connect the chat. Please try again later. What? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Oh, you better connect me to chat. What's going on here? Unable to connect to chat. Try later. Okay, so let me know for whoever's in the room. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I see a couple of you have logged into Facebook. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? What's going on? Let's see. I'll actually try this myself. That's the thing about social media. You don't ever have to get nervous. And, when things happen and something's not going right, or you want to check something, some type of technical thing, don't sweat it. Take your time and do it. Don't sweat it. Live now. Let's see what this looks like. Live. Okay, I'm not seeing. It said I had 4 people waiting. Okay, so there's 4 people watching. Now, if you guys try to enter something in the chat box, what happens? So let me know if you can write something in the chat box so that I can see you. Because right now, I am not seeing anybody in the chat. I can hear you. Yay! Okay, awesome. All right, okay, I see people logging in now. All right, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. This is amazing. Hi, Kathy. Hi, beautiful. All right, I can see and hear you. Yay! Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Okay, this is awesome. So I am so excited for this. As you guys know, I started doing the Back to Basics series, which I will be doing all of April. I'm really excited about it because I just figured, what better time to do something like this than now, really talk about the basic things that we can start doing, start implementing, habits we can break, habits we can learn. Tips, tricks, resources, really to just get back to basics, whether it's business or in our personal lives. Right now, we're home. Most of us are home, and we are looking for things to do. We're running out of things to do. And some of us, not all of us, but some of us aren't focused on those basic things that you can do right now to get your life in order, to get your business in order, to get your home in order, your family in order. And that's what I'll be spending the month of April doing and teaching and equipping you guys with. So I'm really excited. For those of you who do not know, I got some people logging into Facebook, which is great. Even I wanted you guys over here on YouTube. It's all good. So we're gonna get Rona ready. Okay, we're gonna get Rona ready. My business strategy chick was like, we're gonna get Rona ready. I'm like, okay, I'm down for that. Hashtag Rona ready. All right. So for those of you who don't know me, I want to thank you for joining live. For those of you who will be watching the replay, I want to thank you as well. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be with me. I mean, you really could be doing 1,000 other things at home, cleaning out another closet, watching another Netflix movie, right? But I just want to thank you. I'm honored that you're here. For those of you who don't know what I do or where I'm from, my name is Elizabeth Correa. I live in Toronto, Canada, and I help women, new and aspiring entrepreneurs in particular, live meaningful lives by discovering their purpose and transforming into it permanently. I am also the creator of She Speaks, which is a women's transformational speaking and coaching business to help women and girls use their gifts and voice to heal in order to step into their greatest potential by gaining the courage and the confidence and skills to share their life-changing work with the world. So that is who I am in a nutshell. I am super passionate about women's transformation, permanent transformation. And today, I want to share a few things with you, just things that you can do right now while you have this downtime. You know, the time that we will never get back again. I'm sure some of you know this. We will never get back this time again. We will never relive this moment ever again. All the time and space that we've been wanting, that we've been complaining about, now we have it. Now we have it. And this is going to be a test for every single one of us, a test to who you become more than what you do, who you become, and how you come out of this global awakening. You know, how will you come out of this? Stronger, better, wiser, smarter, fitter, healthier, right? This is a global awakening. It's a global awakening. I've been saying that from the beginning of this whole pandemic. So what I'm about to share with you, I wish I had one as a young woman. I wish someone kind of, shared these simple, basic tools and tips to starting a business, right? And also what I wished I had got on top of in the beginning of this journey of my business, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, right? So these are the most basic things you can do right now in regards to starting, launching that side hustle, that side business you've been thinking about. These are the most basic things. If you're trying to determine what business to start or what side hustle to start, if you've been thinking about a side hustle, if you have a passion that you want to turn into your purpose, into pay, because really that's how it goes. For me, I moved from pain to passion to purpose to pay. The problem is a lot of people want to do this backwards. They want to start, from pay. I just want to get paid. I just want to, quit my job and I just want to get paid and I just want to make money. And that is not good. That's not good. Most people start off that way. But I promise if you start with, pain meaning your story, okay? Your story, your passion, you discover what you're extremely passionate about, that becomes your purpose. And I promise you, you will get paid. You will get paid. You will get paid to share your gift and your purpose, your calling with the world. All right. So the first thing I want to get out of the way is, what are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Okay, so how do I discover what I'm passionate about? Well, I'm passionate about a lot of things. Yeah, so was I. But I promise you, they all come down to one thing. All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to share some tips. I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and how I was able to discover my passion and my purpose, my calling. All right. So take some notes, write this down. What do you love to talk about? What do you love to talk about? What do you love reading about? You can sit there and read blogs on it all day. What really gets your attention? What conversations light you up? Ultimately, whatever that thing is, whatever that topic that thing is probably something you would do and offer for free. If you love about health and you watch a lot of health documentaries, you read a lot of health books, you're intrigued by it, you're intrigued by all things health, chances are you would do something in that industry, in that field for free. And I know it sounds cliche. I get it. I know it sounds cliche, but it's facts, right? This is when you tap into what you are super passionate about, what you love talking about, conversations you love getting involved in. Chances are this is very closely connected to your purpose, to your passion. Okay? Hi, more jobs. I'm not sure what your first name is. I'm sure it's not more jobs, but welcome to the video. Thanks for being live with me. All right. So I want you to think about that. Okay. Passion is that thing that you love so much. You love doing it so much that you can't believe someone is going to pay you for it. You can't believe, like, okay, come on, this is my passion, but really, like, is someone really going to pay me for this? Are you following me here? I never imagined using my story, my pain of abuse, of struggle, of pure ugliness, or so I saw it at the time, to serve the world, to build a business from. Never. I never would have imagined that possible. To move from pain to purpose, I just didn't see, I couldn't see how that was possible. And passion comes from who you truly are. I need you to write that down. Passion, hi, Allison. Passion comes from who you really are, not the person that you want to be because Mary next door is doing it. I don't want to do this because my girl Allison is doing it and kicking butt. I don't want to do this because it looks good. This is what I want to do because it is inside of me. It lights me up. The very thought of it lights me up. It keeps me up at night. It's the only thing I really want to talk about. I get excited and giddy when I think of it. Hi, Jordan. Thanks, Jordan, for being here. Oh, it's Christopher. Okay, it's Christopher. More jobs, Christopher. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So, how do you find the things you're passionate about? That's the question. How do I find the things that I am passionate about? Well, Liz, I don't really know. I'm passionate about health, but I'm passionate about cars. I'm passionate about entrepreneurship. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to determine that. What inspires you privately? What inspires you privately? When no one else is watching, what are you secretly researching? What inspires you privately? So you love it and you're passionate about it, but you don't feel worthy of walking in it. You think it's for the elite. You don't feel qualified for it publicly. So privately, you worship this thing. You look up to this thing. You're consumed by it. What are you most interested in? What would you easily spend an entire weekend, this weekend, researching and doing? Easily. Time would go by so fast. You'd be sitting there like, oh my God, like, I need more time. It's time to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. That's me every night since this whole Corona thing started. I've been going to bed at like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm in such a zone. Bellas and fellas, I want you to feel me on this. I need you to be with me right now. I need you to sit with me. We are never going to get back this time. Crucial to your purpose, to your destiny. This time is crucial to your destiny. What do you enjoy doing? And who do you enjoy? What do you enjoy? And who do you enjoy? What is it about that person that you enjoy? Is it what they're doing? Who do you look up to? Who are you subscribed to? Who are you following and why? I can promise you, for the most of us, the people that we look up to, the people that we're listening to, the people that we're watching is very closely connected to something, to a passion inside of you. That's right, Allison, going to bed late and yes, because of your passion. So I want you to think of who that is. Who are those people that you admire, Could be from a distance. Could be a hero and someone you admire that doesn't even know you admire them. Whether it's a motivational speaker, a health and wellness guru. I want you to think of who that person is and why. And I can guarantee you it is because it is connected to something that you want to do, to a passion inside of you. Oh, Kathy. Thank you, Bella. That's because what you want to do, your real passion is connected, is similar to what I do. So you're following me here, guys, Bellas and fellas, right? So now this is what I want you to do. I want you to set aside 30 minutes a day for the next 30 days. This is a 30-day back to basic challenge, okay? I want you to set aside 30 minutes a day for the next 30 days, okay? To do a joy review. I need you to write that down. Let me type it here in the box. I need you to do a joy review. Okay? That's homework. A joy review. I need you to do, Liz, what's a joy review? I don't get it. What are you talking about here? Right? I want you to write down all the times in your life from childhood to today, this day, all the times that you felt joy in your life. What were you doing? Start from childhood. What were you doing? I'm going to share a couple little scenarios with you. Now, keep in mind, I never saw any of these scenarios as something that would ultimately lead me to my purpose or my calling here on earth. Never. Starting at the age of about 4, as far back as I can remember, I loved playing teacher with my teddy bears and the couple dolls that I had. And listen, even my younger brother, Sonny, and my little sister, Susie, were teddy bears and dolls to me, okay? So I would sit them all, literally sit them all down like as if we were like in a classroom. And I'd give them notes and I'd hand out pencils and papers and I'd give them homework. And I would tell them what to do. A lot. Okay? And they'd have to call me Miss. Okay, Miss, can I go to the bathroom? Miss, I know the answer. Miss, right? They'd call me Miss. And that's because I wanted to be a teacher so badly. My thing was to be a teacher. That started at a very, very, very young age. It never went away. Then there were many times where I'd play the role of a singer or dancer or actress, and I'd pretend to be standing on stages and thanking my audience, and I'd stand there and I'd be like, thank you, oh my God, thank you so much, oh my God, and I would bow and I would use my sweaters. Even though I had long, beautiful curly hair, I'd use my sweaters as like really long hair. I'm sure a lot of you guys did that, right? I'd put it on my head and I would wave around my sweater and I'd have a pretend microphone, probably a shoe or something, or my brush, right? And I believed it. I believed that one day I would be a star. And in class, when I think of even elementary school, in class, in every grade, I always wanted the lead role in the school plays, in classroom activities, in sports. I was always looking for ways to shine and be on a stage. It's crazy. And be on a stage. Little did I know what was about to go down in my life. All the pain, the foster care, the group home, the streets, everything, and then what was going to happen after that, and then where God was going to bring me. But do you see where I am going here? You see where I'm going? As a teenager, this transitioned into always wanting to help people. And now even as a little girl, I was always helping my siblings with their homework, their projects, their studying. I was a phenomenal babysitter. I was that young woman who all the older women trusted with their children, with their babies, alone with their babies. As a teenager, I was very headstrong, always giving advice. I was the chick that everybody opened up to. Even the guys, even my boys in the neighborhood would tell me all the problems their parents were having at home, all the drama, who their dad was cheating with and affairs and right. So that was all in my teens and then in my 20s, it went into my 20s. And when I left the world, kind of like I was dibbling and dabbling in the world and in church, I started getting involved in the youth and women's ministries at my church, all the different events they would do, right? My favorite thing was to get in there and help facilitate activities and group discussions and workshops. Little did I know, I couldn't have imagined what God was going to do in my life. I'm going back, I'm sharing with you my joy review, the things that brought me the most joy. And then from there, I was about 26 years old and I started my first women's group meeting, women's circle, I called it, in my home. That was the very first thing I had of my own, something I did. I was facilitating it. I was calling the shots and I loved every moment of it. And I ran it for about almost 3 years in my home every Tuesday. So do you see where I am going with this, with the joy review? I want you to grab the paper to pen and write it out. This will mean nothing if you don't write it out. It will mean nothing if you don't write it out. I need you to write it out. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 2. Know your why. You want to run a business, you want to start a side hustle, you want to make some more money, whatever it is. Do you know your why? What is your why? What do I mean about your why? It's the purpose. It's your purpose. What is your why in your business? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do this thing? Purpose relates to your why as a business. Was it Simon Sinek said, people don't buy what you do or how you do it. They buy why you do it. So your purpose should lead you to everything and everything to you. Every decision should be looked at in terms of purpose. And everything I do, I ask myself, what is the purpose of this? And when something goes wrong, I ask myself, what was the purpose of this? Everyone's why in the beginning of business is usually survival. I need you to follow me here. Tony Robbins, that was my guy for about 7 years. I went to a lot of his events and I really, really admired Tony Robbins there was a few different seasons in my life, Elizabeth. So he's a great person to be compared to. So thank you. Hi, Nikisha. Hey, Bella. Right. So most people, their why in the beginning of their business, most people, okay, I need you to follow me here. I'm including myself. Exactly to you, I'm including myself in this. Most people go into business or they want to launch a side hustle, a business. Usually it's survival. It's survival. What does this mean? It's a number of things. When I say survival, it's a number of things, but I'm going to share 4 main things. Okay? 1, they want to get out of their 9-to-5. They are unhappy. They are fed up. They just can't take it anymore. They want to get out of the 9-to-5. They just want to do what they want to do on their own terms, in their own time. They're done with work. They are done with their boss. They are done with everyone at work. Okay? They want to spend more time with family maybe, but they're done with their 9-to-5. Then from that, it goes to status, right? So what do I mean by status? Keeping up with the Kardashians, the Joneses, making a name for yourself, making a statement. This next one was me. Proving a point to someone. To the people who said you couldn't do it, to the people who said, the person who said you're not good enough, making a point. So the second one is status. Okay, now status is better than survival. Survival is the first one, the first reason, right? Now what happens here is we grow. As we're moving in business, as we're moving in this side thing that we're doing, the reason changes, your why changes, okay? And it's supposed to, right? So the second thing is status. Status. Now, like I said, it's better than survival, but it's not good, right? The third one is freedom. I went through all of these. The third one is freedom, right? So, okay, now I'm making money, maybe I'm working too much. I don't really care about all this freedom, all this money that I have. I really want freedom. I want to travel. I want to travel and work. I want to travel somewhere, work, and bring my kids. I want freedom. I want to go to the gym when I want. I want to go to yoga when I want. Freedom. I want a bigger house for my kids to run around the backyard in. And there's nothing wrong with this, but that's not the ultimate why. It's a bit selfish, to be honest. It's not the highest level. The highest level is purpose. The highest level is purpose. How does one go from survival to status to freedom to purpose? Through God. I don't know what else to tell you. It's how it worked for me. And any successful person that I know, it's exactly how it happened. Through God. You can only find and discover your ultimate purpose through Him. We are so busy trying to figure out what it is here on earth, doing this, doing that, doing this, all these different reasons why we want to do things, and we're not going to our source. Only He can reveal what that is for you. He will direct you to that thing, that passion that connects you to your ultimate purpose. And it's all about serving. I'm going to repeat that. It is all about serving. That is the ultimate why. It's connected to serving. Giving from a place of inner peace and not from a place of doing. You will get tired out. You will run out of energy. You will get frustrated. Nothing will work out because it is not from a place of inner peace. I can't tell you how many side businesses I started. I was with Mary Kay. I was an image consultant. I was a wardrobe stylist. I mean, you name it, I did it. None of it was connected to my inner peace. None of those things gave me inner peace. None of them. So whatever it is that connects you to that inner peace, it is, whether it is cleaning homes, baking, mentoring youth, being a dog walker, it's all about peace. At the end of the day, it must give you joy and peace. Bottom line. Number 3, research this idea. Research this thing. And define your goals. This is simple. Whether you are 18 years old watching this or you are 80 years old watching this. I want you to take that thing that you are passionate about and research it. Research the statistics behind it. Research the science behind it. Research other people who are doing it. And define your goals. From your research, what is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to do just by, what you find, what you've researched, what you've gathered? What are those things you have discovered? How much money will it cost to start? What do you have to do to start? Who are some of the other people doing it? Okay? Define your goals. And listen, we cannot do this alone, just so you know. We cannot do this alone. I've got some viewers here, both on Facebook and YouTube, who I have coached through this. the beginning stages of their business. That's what I do. I coach new and aspiring entrepreneurs. And I don't know where I'd be if I did not have coaches. Find a coach, a mentor, two different things. Find both and get them to help you vision, plan, and execute this idea. Write out a basic plan for yourself. This basic plan will only include a few things. The who are you serving? The what are you selling? The where is this business located? The why, I already spoke about that, and when. That's it. Keep it simple. Create a plan, contact a coach, contact a mentor, preferably someone who's already doing something, obviously, and make it happen. And just don't rush. Take your time in this. This is the time, like I said, you'll never get back again. This is when you got to do it. You have to create this plan now. If you haven't done it up until now, think about it. Are you going to do this after this is all said and done? By the way, we got another good 2 months of this left. And I'm being nice when I say 2 months. Like media is like 3-4 months. Let's just say 2. What will you create? What will you create in the next 2 months? What products will you create? What services will you create? What blogs will you write? How many chapters in your book will you complete? What will you create in the next 2 months? Number 4, this is the gold mine. This right here, if I had this one thing, I promise you, bellas and fellas, I would be a millionaire. What is it? Your email list. Your email list. For those of you entrepreneurs who are watching us, give me a thumbs up if you agree. This is where I messed up big time. This was the thing I was least worried about, I was least focused on, and I am paying for that now because I know who I am, I know what I do, and I know who I am being in the world. And I know that had I been building an email list from day one, I know where I'd be right now. I know where I'd be. Because I know what I have to offer is extremely needed and valuable. Start an email list immediately, today, before you think of ever selling a dime or a product or a hair, a strand. You need to start an email list. Nikisha, you know what I'm talking about. Josette, I see you here. You know what I'm talking about with the email list. Allison, you know, okay? This is a must, a deal breaker. How do I start an email list? You choose email marketing provider. Step number 1, and I hope you're writing this down. Give me a thumbs up if you're writing this down. Choose your email marketing provider. I use MailChimp. If you have anywhere below, I believe it's 500 email addresses, it is free. It is free under 500 emails. Every single person in here needs to go literally subscribe to an email marketing provider right now today. Nikisha says, I was working on my email list yesterday. And, you know, we discussed that quite a bit, Nikisha, in our sessions, the importance of that. You know, we're all good. We're better at preaching and teaching than we are taking our own advice. I can walk you through a dope email campaign, you know, setting it up. And then I'm here on the back end of things, not building my own. And that's all good. It's okay. Number 1, you choose your email marketing provider. Number 1, look, if you're asking yourself, well, what am I going to send them? What am I going to do? Exactly what you've researched, exactly what you've discovered about your passion and what your passion is, exactly things you want to do, things on your heart, things you want to talk about. That's all. Keep it simple right now. We're keeping it basic. You're not trying to sell nobody anything right now, but you're getting it started. You're starting, you're getting the momentum going, right? You're going to start practicing how to send out emails and something's on your heart. You think of something, you got an idea, boom, let me go send these 10 emails, these 10 people in my email list. Let me just go send them what's on my heart. You're going to start planting seeds. I need you to type that in, planting seeds. We're in a season of planting seeds. Some of you are going to be watering some seeds. You already have an email list, like Nikisha just said. I believe you have one too. Okay, good. Now you're going to start watering these seeds. Lawrence, I'm sure you have one as well. I know you have one, right? So you're either planting or you're watering. Okay? Number 2, you are going to write out, and I put this here for a reason, blank. I write on black pieces of paper. You are going to write out what you want to talk about. Okay? Remember, ideally, this is connected to your passion. This is connected to something you want to launch, something you want to do. So you're going to write out what you want to talk about. Top, headline, health and wellness. Okay, what are all the different categories in health and wellness that trigger joy and light in you? What lights you up? Is it the fitness part of things, or is it eating? Is it healthy eating? Is it mindset? Because remember, health and wellness is not just working out and eating. Is it mindset? Is it spirituality? So you're going to write the title, that's the topic, and the subtopic. The subtopics are going to be all those things that fall under there. If it's spirituality, okay, is it ministry? Is it women's ministry? Is it youth? Right? So all your subtopics are going to go underneath. You need to write this down. Please. I want to see each and every one of you succeed and live a purpose-driven, filled life. And it's not hard. It is so simple. It is simple. Write this down. Oh, thank you, Bella, Nikisha. I love you, girl. Okay, so write it down. Your topic and your subtopics. And one of the things I want you to do, whether you're writing or typing, I had to get into the habit of this because I write. I write a lot, and I'm now putting everything in files in my computer. So I want you to open up a file in your computer, a folder, a new folder, and you're going to name it newsletter topics and content. So your email list, that's where you'll be sending letters to. Okay, and you can search videos for beginners, and I'm actually going to be sending out an email after this call. I can send you a basic beginner video for those of you who want to know why an email list is important or how to send a newsletter. Let me know. Say yes. Just type in yes in the comment boxes below, and I will attach that to the email that I'm going to be sending out. All right. So you're going to name this folder newsletter topics and content. All the ideas and everything you are passionate about is going to go into this folder, so that you never lose ideas. Or you know what? If you want to use your cell phone, I would say, okay, if you're going to use your cell phone, yes, you can use your notepad and your cell phone. However, try to move it into a file on your computer, on your laptop. Okay? You're going to name it newsletter topics and content. All your ideas, everything you want to talk about, all the things that you get in your spirit and your mind, you're going to put it in there. All right? The third step to creating an email list is you're going to create an opt-in form for your website. Okay? It's an opt-in form. It's an opt-in for those of you who don't have a website. So it's an opt-in form. Basically, when you go into MailChimp, there is you can create a button. I will share mine with you here. It's a button. For those of you who are on this, you can go ahead and subscribe to it. This is an opt-in form. So basically, those of you who click that button, enter in your email, I will now have access to sending you files and templates and worksheets and my newsletters, right? So it's very easy. It takes 2 minutes to create an opt-in link, okay? I'm going to write this down. I can also include that in the email that I'm sending out, all right? I'm going to help you guys out here. So I'm going to, links to include. Okay, so intro to writing newsletters, okay? And how to create opt-in link, all right? I got you guys. I'm going to send you guys this with the email that I was already originally sending, all right? But I'll read that in a sec, Elizabeth. I believe it's about my book. I'll read that in a second. All right, so I need you to create an opt-in form. So that link that I just sent you, Facebook, you won't be able to get it here, but I will attach it after. Or you can just go to the YouTube channel and it's there in the comment in the chat box, right? So once you click that, it's just gonna take you to a basic little page with like maybe one little paragraph saying, thanks for subscribing. And this is what I'm gonna do, look out for my tips and resources and this and that. And I'm passionate about equipping women and yada, yada, yada. I can't remember what's in there, right? Then you're gonna get a thank you. You're gonna get a thank you message. You can either leave it as they have it built, or you can edit it with your own colors and your own whatever. I will send you a video. It is so basic and so easy. Again, you do not have to have a business to get this started. This is something you should be doing now, right now, right now. It's easier than blogging because you need a whole website for blogging. This is basic. This is just, you're starting to build your audience, build your movement, build your community, build your tribe. That's what you're doing. And it's simple. Don't start thinking about websites and all that. Remember, we're talking about basics today, okay? Basics. Now, the fourth thing you're going to do. So the first is to choose your email marketing provider. The second is to write out what you're going to talk about and create a folder in your computer and call it newsletter topics and content. The third is to create an opt-in link, an opt-in form, okay, in your email marketing provider. So if it's MailChimp, you go into MailChimp and you create an opt-in form. I will send you a link for this, okay? Basic how-to link. The fourth is to write out your newsletter, including your welcome message. What is going to be the first thing you're going to send these people? Right? So now you've got 10 emails. And by the way, you can, if I challenge you, because Nikisha, you did this challenge. If I challenge you to collect 50 emails today, I promise you, you will have 50 emails today. I promise you. Purpose emails, not just like your little brother or your little sister. I'm talking people that will be interested in what you have to say. Okay? You're going to write out your first newsletter, including a welcome message. Do not write them a book. You're not writing a novel. You are literally writing maybe a page, but I'm talking like small paragraphs, maybe 3 or 4 paragraphs. Okay? Introducing yourself, what you're passionate about, what you want to start sharing with them, and tell them, look, look out for a newsletter every 2 weeks or maybe once a month, right? Once a month. Send out a newsletter once a month. And all you're doing is getting the momentum going. You're starting your movement. You're teasing people. You're building, you're planting the seeds and you're watering some seeds. That's all you're doing. You don't even have to have a website. Don't even think about that yet. Okay? Now, when you're, so you're going to write this out. You type it out, write it out. Again, this goes into that folder. Type this out, put it into the folder, newsletter topics and content. Put it into that folder, okay? Now, you want something more to send them? You want a little extra something to send them? I'm actually going to be giving you guys something for watching this, all right? Something that I, took some time to design and create, all right? It's a template. Design a freebie. What is a freebie? Some of you know what a freebie is. It is super, super easy to design a freebie. I probably got some hanging around here somewhere, right? Design a freebie. Let me see if I have one in here. No, I don't. Okay, I do actually. This is dope. Okay. So a freebie, let me take this out. This is an old one. I got this edited. It's the colors, my branding colors all changed. So it doesn't look like this now. But a freebie is basically a template This one is one that I used to send out to my girls, my young girls, okay? So this was called the Diva Girl Guide, all right? And it's just a template. So I wrote it out in a Word document, okay? It was all written in a Word document. It's got a bunch of questions. This is where I'm getting to know them, things that, they can answer to really discover themselves a little bit more. More questions, okay? So that's a freebie. You're gonna write that out in a Word document. I am going to send you a link to a person, a contact on Fiverr, who has designed over 100 PDFs for me. And he will charge you $20. $20. It will be beautiful. The photos will be on there. All you have to do is send him a Word document. You're just typing it up and you're going to say, these are the photos I want in the PDF. That's it. That is it. That is your freebie. You following me here? So what do I write in my freebie? Well, you want to write things like 5 steps to healthier hair. Just that. 5 steps to taking care of curls or, getting bouncy, whatever. Okay. My 10 self-care secrets. How I lost 10 pounds in 1 month. 10 keys to starting your business. Right? So you want to do things like how to, 5 keys, 10 steps, secrets to, right? You want to keep, and you can find this on Pinterest. All right? That's it. 1 sheet. You write it out in a Word document. You send it to this link. I'm going to send you the link as well. Fiverr contact. You pay $20 and you get your PDF. You get your freebie. That freebie is super easy to connect to your email, your newsletter. That freebie is super easy to connect to your newsletter. You have it in a folder in your computer. You click on the button that says link file and you link. I'll send you a video on that too. I'll send you a video teaching how to link. Okay. I'll send you that as well. All right. And that's it. They open it up and they got their freebie. You want to make sure you are serving these people. These people who have said yes to giving you their email, they have given you permission to email them something. You want to make sure you are serving them because before they purchase anything and before you launch anything you want to sell, they got to know you, like you, and trust you. And that only comes from giving them something of value. Okay? I'm not selling you guys anything here. I am giving you. I am serving you. This is a time for serving. I am serving you right here, right now. All right? So that's all you want to do with this email list. You just want to serve. Okay? So this is all about that thing that you are passionate about. Remember, this comes back to that thing, that side hustle, that thing you want to launch. Number 5, pick a launch date. Pick a launch date. Pick a date. I don't care if it is in June. I don't care if it is in September. If you think for a second that your business is going to be successful by, you're going to launch tomorrow or next week and you're going to be successful, no, you will fail, you will fall, you will step back, you will lay back, you will fall back. Okay? It takes time and research and studying. Right? This thing takes time. I'm probably just now really, getting into the flow of my business, especially where money is concerned, right? So pick a launch date. Decide on your fees. And whatever it is that you want to do on that launch date, you are going to give away your service or what it is you want to do to 2 or 3 people for free. You're going to collect testimonials, right? So all you're going to do is pick a launch date, decide from that date for the next following 3 months on how much money you want to make. How many units do you want to serve? Do you want to sell? How many products do you want to sell? How many services do you want to sell? If your unit costs, if you're a barber and you charge $20, you want to charge $20 for starting your own barber company or whatever, hair company, whatever you want to call it, and you charge $20 a head. How many do you want to cut in one day? How much do you want to make in 1 month? Decide what that is and write it down in your plan. Write it down. So while you're writing down your launch date, you're also writing down your fees and how much you want to make a month. The reason why so many of us fail in business and we get frustrated and give up is because there's no clarity. Procrastination is a lie. It's a lie. Procrastination is nothing more than a lack of clarity. I procrastinated for years. Why? Because I wasn't clear. I didn't have things written out. Not like this, not like I do in the last few years, right? So write it out. It's simple. And the bonus step I want to leave you guys with, this is the last one before we close. I want you to choose 1 to 2 people who are already doing what it is that you want to do. They're already doing this thing. One of mine is Lisa Nichols. Okay? I've been to a couple of her conferences in San Diego, LA. She's one of my chicks. Like, I love what she does, and I have a very similar calling on my life. We're 2 different people, but she's one of my chicks. Another one in the last 4 or 5 months is Sarah Jakes Roberts. Okay, so pick 1 to 2 people who are already doing something that you want to do, you are aspiring to do, to be. Because I promise you this, if it has been done, it can be done again and again and again and again. It wasn't Sarah Jakes Roberts' idea to minister to women. She did not come up with that idea on her own. Many, many, many female ministers have done that for many years, way before Sarah was even a thought, right? So whatever it is you want to do, find 1 or 2 people who are doing it, and then you put in your 100 and do it. With your own style, your own voice, your own look, your own touch, you do what that person is doing in your own way, in your own style. All right? Now, in order to become this person, because really, ultimately, it's about being, okay? Not so much doing. I don't know how to do anything, but I know how to be. I know how to be with women. I know how to be with my young girls. I know how to be transformational work, right? So these are very basic steps, Bellas and fellas, very, very, very basic steps. This is like the easiest thing that you are going to do to get this started. Now, I have 2 checklists that I'm going to send you, okay? One is a business launch checklist, and the other is a branding checklist. Now, I've typed in, I've included the link here. All right? Type in your email, click the link, type in your email, and then I will send you these checklists. I will also send a video on the intro to writing a newsletter, how to create an opt-in link, the Fiverr contact to create your freebie for you, and the video teaching you how to attach a file to your newsletter, to your email that you're sending out to people. All right? And I will attach the 2 checklists with you. Now, these 2 checklists, as you're going to take both of them, you're going to put them both in front of you. As you take your time over the next 2-3 months, completing each task, you are going to, there's even a box there, you're going to check it off. As you complete each task, for instance, write my bio. As soon as you're finished writing your bio, you're going to check that off. Purchase domain. You purchase your domain, you check that off. Create freebie, you check that off. Okay? And you're gonna do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So, for those of you who do not have this book, this is a life and business changer. One thing, the power of one thing, how to focus on one thing at a time, right? This is where I failed. I was doing way too much, way too much. All right. So we can't do this alone. We cannot do this alone. I am out here giving and serving, doing what, providing and giving what I wish I had. What I wish someone could have given me, at a very young age or early out in my business. When I started my business, when I started speaking, when I was writing a book, publishing my book, nobody was doing it at the time. No one I knew anyway. I had to go online and follow people that are already done it. The Oprahs and the, Yolanda Van Zants and the Steve Harveys. And, I didn't have anyone to look up to teach me or guide me. I was on my own. I had to research everything I was doing. Now everyone's writing books and everybody's doing women's transformational work and everyone's speaking and everyone's coaching. But at the time, nobody was doing it. No one that I knew was doing it, especially here in Toronto. There wasn't a lot of people doing this at all. Right? So I hope you wrote these things down. This video will stay up. So, you can always watch it later as well. Share this with someone that you believe will benefit from this. Hey, Bellas. Hi, Ermin, Karen. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being on Facebook. I'm going to continue doing these videos. I'm going to continue going live on YouTube. It's time for me to build this platform here as well. I've been going live on Instagram a lot, but I want these videos to be recorded. On Instagram, when you go live, the live is only up for 24 hours and then you lose the video. So I'm going to keep everything here on this platform on YouTube. Delia, thank you for all that you do. God continues to bless you on your journey. Thank you so much, Delia. Thank you for the support, the continuous support. You're like one of my number one peeps. You're the first to pop in and you're the last to leave. So I love you. I appreciate you for that. And I really do pray that you got a lot from this. I know that you also have your side thing that you do. So hopefully this really, really helped you guys. Now, if you want help finding some sort of clarity with what you think you want to do, what you should be launching, your passion, then let's chat. Let's call. Send me an email. Let's chat. Let's send me an email at coaching@elizabethcorrea.com. That's coaching@elizabethcorrea.com. Let me put this in here for those of you who don't know how to spell my last name. I think it's here though. elizabethcorrea.com. Send me an email and we will set up a discovery call and a time that works for the both of us, and we'll make it happen. Now, thanks for sharing this space with me today. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate you. I'm honored that you chose to spend this time with me. And in closing, I want to remind you to please take this time in isolation to discover those gifts, your passions, those ideas that you have buried and hidden inside of you for so many years, to get clear with what it is that you want to do and be. There is a global awakening happening, and I would hate to see any of you get left behind. I would hate to see that. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on your bell, ding, 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 at the top here somewhere. Turn on your bell. Like the video, comment, and of course, share the love. Remember that you are the salt of the earth and the light of the world, and we need you. We need you. The world needs you now more than ever. Love you guys. Ciao. Bye, Ali. Ciao. Bye, Facebook.